Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, grade 1. How are you all doing? Good. That's really great. Yes, I'm also good. Alhamdulillah. Thank you and welcome to your social studies class. So, in today's class, we will be ending this unit that we started, and we are basically discussing about the natural resources, right? So today we will discuss a lot more about the natural resources, and then we will finish this topic because inshallah in tomorrow's class you will be having a weekly assessment, right? So who is going to tell me what we did in yesterday's class? Let's quickly revise that. Very good. We talked about the natural resources, right? And can somebody define what are natural resources? That we get from natural means or through nature. Very good. Okay, so I ask you to please make your definition, your own definition of it, because what you when you create your own definition, it basically tells us that how much you understand about a specific idea, right? So that's very great that all of you have created your own definitions. Now can you name some of the natural resources? Air, excellent. Water, soil, very good. Coal, salt, minerals, right? Land, all of these are natural resources, right? And we have made changes, we have made advancements in them, but these are all natural. We cannot create them on our own, right? Or we cannot make them at our home, let's say not. So these are all natural resources and these are all present in nature. They are given to us, provided to us by nature. Okay. So in today's class, we will be discussing the role of air, water, and soil in our life. That what are the importance of these three things, right? So in order to discuss that, let's first look at the different types of water resources. I'm going to share the screen with you, and we will first discuss that what are different types of water resources, and then we will discuss that what is the importance of that. Okay. So show me a thumbs up if my screen is visible. Is it? Okay, great.
Water. Rainwater. Rainwater is clean water. It comes from the sky, and we utilize it in different ways. There is seawater as well. Some of this clean water goes to the sea, but when it's mixed with salt, we cannot use it. It is not usable anymore. But the water that goes to the lakes is still clean and is used. Through lakes, other rivers are created with the same water. Then that water goes through the stream and gets to the fields where it waters the field to grow stuff.
Okay, so now in this we have seen four types of water resources. That the first that we get from the rain, the second is streams, then we talked about the rivers and lakes as well, right? So through this you can basically differentiate between what is a stream, river, lake, and what do we collectively call them as. These are collectively water resources, right? Now if we collectively talk about water, from where do we get water? So it's a natural resource. We get it from, yes, natural sources. So this is not that everybody prepare their own water in their homes, right? No, like we cook food, we cannot prepare water for us, but still if we talk about food, the fruits, the vegetables, all of these are again natural, but we just cook them to make them delicious, to add taste to them and etc. Okay, so now I'm going to share the screen with you, and in today's class we will be discussing the role of air, water, and soil. So just give me a minute. So through this picture, there are no points written on it. What we will be doing, we will discuss all the important points one by one, starting from air. So show me a thumbs up if my screen is visible. Okay, great. So let's start with air. Now, if we talk about the importance of air, so we need air to breathe, right? One of the yes, one of the important aspect of, or the importance attached to the air, is that we need it for breathing, and human beings cannot live without breathing, or all natural creatures, right? So they cannot live without breathing, so we need air to live. So this is the importance attached to the air. Then comes the water. If we talk about water, we have a lot of resources of water, right? But, and what is the importance of it? Water has been used for so many purposes, not only for drinking, but for washing, cooking, for making different types of products, like in your kitchen, at your home, different purposes. It is used for in the production of electricity. It is also used in all types of factories. It is used, see, so everywhere, whatever the department is, whatever type of work are you doing, you need water in somehow in any manner, right? That either you will be needing it for drinking purpose, you will be needing it for bathing purpose, you will be needing it for washing purpose. So there is an important role of water in everybody's life. So we cannot just limitize the role of water to only this, that it is used for drinking or washing. No, there are a lot of, yes, functions of water, but the major three are that we use it for drinking, washing, yes, and for then there comes subcategories under these three, in which we have a lot of other works as well. Then comes the soil. Now, if we talk about the, like, we cannot live without air, I think we cannot live without soil as well. Now, can somebody tell me why? See, all types of fruits, all types of vegetables, they have been grown in the soil, right? So what if we don't have soil? Where will we grow all of these? Okay, fine, you have air, you have water, but you don't have food. So how many days you can survive without it? Not so long, right? Because food is another important, it is a survival need of human body. In our starting classes of this week, we talked about the survival and basic needs. So one of the survival need of human body is food. They need food to survive. There is this maximum time after which a human cannot survive or live without the food. And we have some backward areas in Pakistan, in the far-flung areas of Sindh, where people do not get proper food, and that is why a lot of people, they are dying because of hunger, right? So soil is another important, we can call this as an important natural resource, because if we do not have soil, we cannot grow food for us. And when we don't have food, this means that our body's basic or survival need would not be fulfilled, and this means that we cannot live, right? So all of these things have a connection with each other, and we have we can connect all of these things, all of these three natural resources with the survival needs. We need air for the breathing, we need water for all different types of purposes, and we need soil so that we can grow food in it, right? Okay, now look at the picture of the water and tell me what is wrong with it. What is wrong with this? The water is very dirty, right? There is a lot of garbage in it. So an important message that we can get through this picture is that the water around us, the water resources around us, they are getting polluted day by day. And why they are getting polluted? Because we human beings, we are not taking care of them, we are not valuing these natural resources. So we should not throw our garbage. You have seen this news many times on your television, that the only sea that we have in Karachi, it's getting dirty day by day. Why? Because people, they visit seaside and then they throw all type of garbage, all whatever they carry with them over there. So that is why the sea water is getting dirty. The sea creatures are not having a proper environment in which they can live a healthy life, and that is why it is causing damage to our environment as well, right? So we should be very careful. These are very little acts that we should follow in order to keep our environment neat and clean. Because when our environment will be clean, it will automatically have a positive effect on ourselves as well, right? Okay, so let's get back to the topic. So we were discussing the role of water, soil, and air. Now, I have told you these points we have together discussed this. Now, what I want you is that make 3 columns on your notebook, then give the headings of air, water, and soil, and then write these points, summarize these points in the form of bullets. What is the role of air? What is the role of water? What is the role of soil? Okay, hurry up, summarize them. Yes, first write them down and then let me know as well. All of you are working? Yes, Sarah? Any confusion? Yes. Okay, so all of you are done. Show it to me one by one. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so is there any confusion in it? Okay, so that was all for today. We are done with this unit as well. Inshallah, in tomorrow's class, you will be having a weekly assessment. So do revise each and everything at your home properly so that you can prepare yourself for the final assessment as well, which is going to be very, very soon. And let me know if you have anything, if you find anything difficult while revising this. Okay, so I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Until then, take care and Allah Hafiz.